Hi everyone, today in this podcast I talk about how to bet with intelligence. For me this topic is really interesting if you don't want to lose a lot of money or generate a ludopathy sensation. Okay, what refer with bet with intelligence? I refer way more than loss. When the people start in bets, probably they loses a lot of money and generate ludopathy sensation because the people want to recover the money in short time, and this is classic error. Be careful with that. Or the other case, when you win in your firm's bet, this is worse for me because you bet you bet a lot with more risk, and the fall can be more painful. Be careful with that. Okay, so when I bet, uh, I thinking this money weights. Why? Because for me the bet, you can see the bet with more like fun or funny. You don't assume the bets like investment because this is a big problem. Although if you win or your situation is good with the bets, for me this is not an investment because the bet house limit your benefits. When you lot when you won a lot, the investment put more restrictions, and so for this reason the people that is really good usually creates a betting advisors, but this is other topic, but they don't want a lot with the bet score, so this is not an investment because why you invest in a place where your benefits are limited with take a lot of risk. For me, this is not sense. My tips about in this topic is control your impulsive behaviors. When you want to invest, no, not invest, want to bet, think in your analysis. If your analysis makes sense, okay, you can bet. But I recommend always uh, think in your analysis before you collocate your bet because it's for a security or reduce the impulsive behavior. When you make this, your system one pass to system two that is more rational. If you don't understand the concept of system one or system two, I recommend thinking fast and thinking slow of Daniel Kahneman. It's a book that the topics are behavior in investments. I recommend a lot this book because uh, these books have a lot of information and tips. Okay, other advice with this topic is don't consume content about pets. I know a lot of people that are in WhatsApp groups or Telegram groups or watch videos with persons recommend pets, and it's a classic error. Be careful with that. Uh, you can generate ludopathy with that because you are exposed a lot of content of pets, and this generate that you want to bet because you can think, okay, if I not bet in this security match, maybe I miss out the opportunity. No, this is a classic error with your behavior. Be careful with that. Okay, other tip is when you win with your bet and this bet that have analysis, if you win, um, you make a withdrawal. Um, because if you maintain your money in your bet account, uh, you want to use when you have impulse behaviors. Be careful with that, because these gains can be zero in few time. Other recommendation is specialize in one or two teams or use some special case. What refer with some special case? When it's not common case, like for example, I bet in the last match of Venezuela and Bolivia national teams, and the match was in the highest of Bolivia. The stadium is the most highest on the world, and it's the first time when Bolivia play in that. So for obviously Venezuela also. And okay, I consider this place don't have a airplane zone, so Venezuela team had take a travel with bus, and the players uh, don't play it in height, so the adaptability is really hard for these players. And the Bolivian players, play all the time in this kind of place. So for me, uh, this analysis don't consider for bet house. So the interest for Bolivia for me was um, underestimate. I remember Bolivia pays more than two. Um I bet in this soccer match and I win. The result was 4-0. I refer when this kind of match I refer with some special case because this is not regularity. It's only in special occasions. Uh, okay, other tips, but it's not general because are my preference is bet in life. Why I like to not invest, bet in soccer match life because for me uh, I anticipate or avoid the risk of my I have a bad analysis because I don't have a lot of information. Uh, when soccer match starts, exists the possibility of the main team don't play, for example, at the last moment. I don't know. This it's possible to happen, or a faster expulsion that changes all your analysis. I prefer to avoid these kind of situations. Um, Analysis with the real situation that happen in the real moment. Other cause that I like to invest, no, not invest, to bet in life is the opportunities because the movements in the page are more volatility because the soccer match that occurs in at the moment. So you can find more gaps in the market and bet in that. Okay, I have more recommendations about the bets, but this is all for today. If you are really interested in this topic, maybe I can make other podcast or video explain more that. I don't win a lot with bets, but I don't have losses. I win maybe 1 or 2% of interest rate. It's low, but it's low for the risk that you assume. But the important in this is don't have losses, and only for your entertainment. Okay, this is all. Thanks for watching or hear this podcast. Bye bye.